Well, good evening, everybody. It's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead. And I got to tell you what, folks, it's a gloomy day, except right here. Right here. No gloom.
Nope. No
the
gloom.
News is not getting me down.
No, not at all. The weather's not getting us down. It's been raining for 2 straight days.
I feel like singing.
In the rain? Okay.
'Cause I got a golden ticket.
Wrong movie.
No.
Golden Ticket is Willy Wonka.
Of course it's Willy Wonka.
Not Singing in the Rain.
I don't like that movie.
I don't need. I've never.
Actually, to be honest, I've never seen Singing
watched
in the Rain.
it. So yeah.
Yeah. It's just, that's like the ultimate happy song. I got a golden ticket. Come on, sing it with me, baby.
No.
And they all thank you for it.
Yes, they will.
No, that's not
Yes,
true.
they will.
Oh, come
I make a
on.
joyful noise.
Well, so do I, but, you know, every once in a while I can figure out how to fix the sound in the computer and make it sound like something right. I'm saying me, not you.
Oh, I was going to say, I probably would break the computer.
I could probably fix it.
No.
I bet I could fix it.
No, we're good.
I'm pretty nerdy like that.
No.
Anyway, good evening. Welcome to Sunday. In case you were wondering, it is Sunday. Welcome. You made it.
It's technically the first day of the week.
Technically, you made it.
Yeah.
You're here? Mm-hmm. All right.
Made it through the first day of the week. Let's get the rest of the week going.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a list of stuff and things. Ooh, that's messing with the lights.
Yeah, don't
stuff
do that.
and things
Don't do
here
that.
to deal with. We're going to chat it up, and we're going to try to get to some questions. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we only have about 40 more days till snow.
Bite your tongue.
That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but only a little bit of an exaggeration.
Not too terribly much of an exaggeration. The weather will start to get chilly here in the next probably 30 days. The trees, the leaves will start to change and fall within about 3 days, I think.
Yeah.
No, that's not exactly true. It takes a little bit longer.
No cursing, says Debbie.
No.
The snow.
Oh yeah. But then, mid-October, for the last few years, we've had snow. And there was one year where the snow came in mid-October and never left.
It's true.
It did not melt away like sometimes it does. It stayed till not till January. What am I thinking? Till May.
'Cause I got a golden ticket.
Yep. Yep. And that's okay. I will take the snow.
You know what?
Over 90-degree weather.
Yeah, I was seeing the Bulletproof Pastor here. He's one of our friends of the channel, a moderator, and he's down in Tejas. And Tejas is hot. He says, what, 89 degrees now? It's 7 o'clock tonight. Yeah. 89.
Ouch.
No, thank you.
Did you cook any eggs on the sidewalk today?
I'll take snow over the heat. I got to be honest with you guys.
Any day of the year, I will take snow over heat. Oh, my goodness.
Well, you know what? While we're waiting for some folks to show up, first of all, I wanted to say something. It's been years since I can ever remember getting the sensation of being starstruck. Have you ever been starstruck by somebody you didn't think was paying attention or you met somebody? I can't ever remember it happening.
I think I was a little bit when I met Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Christian singer.
Yeah.
And I have not been starstruck for a long time. But I got the teensiest little bit. Rena Jan, get rid of the beard. Or get rid of Rena Jan. Either way. Oh, what a nasty thing to say.
I like his beard. He grew it for me.
Anyway, she's the one that asked for it.
I did.
So, yeah, not so much. But anyway, the teensy weensiest little thing. Every once in a while, somebody will come on to our channel and make a comment. Oh, and you go, what? I had no idea that they pay attention to us puny little earthlings.
Yeah.
And there's a channel, The Patriot Nurse, that I've been watching for years. She's feisty.
Yeah, learned tons from her.
Yes. And for years been watching, and just the tiniest little comment the other day, and The Patriot Nurse made some comment, and I thought, I had no idea.
I had no idea that we were anywhere near on her radar.
And she likes the beard, so there. No, I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe not. I don't know.
But anyway, no, it was just the coolest thing that I saw a comment and thought, boy, you never know.
Yeah.
Never know who's watching. So, okay, let's do some recap stuff before we get cranking here. Our garden is out of control. Some things are good. Some things are out of control. So, Mom, talk about the garden being out of control. What are you typing?
A comment. Hold on one second.
Why?
I got to take my glasses off. Can't see.
What are you doing? You realize this is live?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I was asked a question, so I had to answer that question.
Sure. Just pause, everybody.
Anyway, the garden is out of control. It has gone crazy, and we overestimated what would fit into our raised beds. Because they've just gone nuts.
And we didn't prune.
No, well, we didn't prune the tomatoes. We didn't prune the tomatoes. But our vining stuff, holy cow, they just went nuts. They sorry. The vegetables that we planted are loving the soil that we put in.
Which is mostly dookie.
Yeah, it's seasoned poo and not seasoned poo. The not seasoned poo is underneath that was over the winter that the cows pooed. And then we had seasoned poo that was probably 8 to 10 years old, and that was on the top. And
well, and you know what's cool about that is the source that we can't name names because I don't know the legal stuff behind it.
No.
But the person that we get that from is an Organic Valley Farm farmer.
Yeah.
So we know that is pristine dookie. It is it is the creme de la creme of creme de la crap. Would that be it?
Creme de la crap. Yes.
Yeah. So it's been going nuts, but the problem was the tomatoes shot up so dang fast that we couldn't get we were going to do what's called a Florida weave.
Right. We couldn't find cages because they were just gone. And then we were going to do the Florida weave, but they just kind of
went nuts.
Yeah.
Well, and here's a secret. If you grow tomatoes, or if you have never grown tomatoes, and you say to yourself, boy, I'd like a secret on growing tomatoes, because I either grow tomatoes or I'm not growing tomatoes, and I'd like to have a secret because I'd like one. Well, here's one. Sucker your plants. And what that means is you can limit the amount of nutrition that's going through the soil into your roots, up into your tomatoes, that will either grow leaves or tomatoes. And if you limit the amount of leaves, because they don't need nearly the amount of sunlight and let's just say this, the tomato plant needs very, very few actual leaves to make it completely fruitful.
Right.
And if you, I want to say it's like 3 or 4 leaves per actual stem.
Yeah, it's the very top ones, I think.
Yeah, but if you limit those, air flows better, and the nutrients go into making
fruit.
Tomatoes instead of a big old bush.
Right. So what you can look for is you've got your main stalk, and then you have a branch that comes off. Well, if you look in that spot right between the main stalk and the branch, there will be, I'm not going to say it.
The word?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
It?
No, there will be no, please don't. There will be another leaf that comes, not a leaf, another branch that will start to grow out.
Right.
That's the one you cut off.
Right in the part, right there.
That's the one you break off. Now, if you want to, you can take that sucker, as we like to call them, and plant it. It will grow another whole tomato plant.
That's absolutely true.
It will, you just take it from there and you can stick it right into the dirt somewhere else and it will grow a whole nother plant.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to do that this year because there was a lot going on, working on the cookbook, and holy smokes, we've had so much rain. June, I think, had 15 inches of rain. July, just even more. And
feels like we've had about 15-inch yesterday.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but we didn't. I think we got maybe 2.
Boy, but it's really, really putting a dot on the I or a cross on the T that you don't have much longer, and then it's going to get nasty here in terms of all of your summer projects.
Gone.
They're done.
They're done.
Done.
Whether you want to be doing
or not.
Right. Right.
So anyway, it looks like we've got, holy mackerel, there's 136 people here. This is awesome. A lot of people from Australia. That's really cool. I'm noticing a lot of people from our morning Bible devotion.
Yep.
So yeah, ex-swagger. I see you, Yarn Prepper, the Bulletproof Pastor. Well, Christa and crew.
Awesome.
They're here.
I'm here.
So hey, let's do a shout out on your mark. If you're not, if you're not afraid to say at least what state you live in, even if it's the state of confusion, you can say I live in confusion, or say what country you live in if you don't want to name the state. But where are you guys from? Because I know where Vern McDonald's from, and I know where Bill Youth Oven's from, and I know. I'm guessing I know where Look Up from Down Under is from. Maybe?
I'm thinking that I know where they're from.
Especially since they just said,
Oh, yeah.
In Sydney.
Yeah.
Which is not the capital, by the way.
No, it is not.
Everybody gets it wrong. It's not Sydney.
It starts with a C.
You're gonna have to. You got to deal with them. They're not happy with you right now.
I'm sure
Australians attack.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got the states and the cities and capitals for the United States, but Cece's from Chippewa Falls. Cool.
Chippewa. Oh, cool. Look at all these folks, man. There's some folks from around us.
Gun Barrel City. That is awesome.
That is a solid name.
That's a solid name.
Let me see. Gun Barrel City. If that's an actual real name of your city, burglaries are very, very, very low.
I would hope
in
so.
Gun Barrel City.
Yeah, and it's in Texas. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're standing before the judge, and the judge says, "Did you kill him?" That's not really the question they ask in Texas. The answer, or the question is, "Did he need killing?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a joke, obviously.
That's a joke, but that's pretty funny.
All right. So other stuff. Our geese are out of control cute.
They're so cute.
Phineas and Ferb
They're
are
so much fun.
large and in charge, and they are owning the rooster.
Oh, yeah. So we decided to set them free yesterday.
Set me free,
As it was pouring down rain, we decided to let them out. And they were doing really, really well. And almost instantly, Ferb, who is the more shy one, went right after the rooster. Because the rooster was coming around their ladies.
Chickens.
Their chickens, right.
They've adopted them as their flock.
Right. So they came close. The rooster came close to those chickens. And
it's Canberra, Australia.
I was close. I thought that's what it was. I thought it was what it was, but I didn't want to say it. So we let the geese and the chickens out, and the Ferb went right after the rooster.
He was having none of it.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful sight. And then they followed us around. It was so
cool.
cute.
I love these things.
Yeah, they were trying. It seemed like they were trying to fly. They were flapping their wings and running. It was so cute.
Well, and
so very cute.
Yes, and I instantly loved these goofy birds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they'll take from your hand, and they're very careful.
Mm-hmm.
They don't just snap.
Yeah.
You know, they don't just try to come grab whatever you got. They're very careful.
Mm-hmm.
Like that they will make sure that they're grabbing only what you give them. Now the problem is they don't like any treats, anything really, other than grass.
Right.
But now that they have free reign, they don't really care.
No, they like some of our kitchen.
Because they can go get whatever grass they want.
Right. They like some of our kitchen scraps.
Like what?
Grace took out some cauliflower. We had cauliflower.
The geese did that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They really enjoy. She put all of the scraps from the cauliflower into their little pen, and she said they really liked it.
Yeah.
So they like leafy things. Geese are generally not supposed to have bread because it fills them up.
Vern.
Thank you, Vern.
Thank you. Greatly appreciate that, Vern.
Yes. Bread will fill them up, and then they won't find healthy foods to eat. So you should limit breads for geese.
Yeah.
I was told something really interesting about geese from the gal that Hope does riding lessons with.
Yeah.
Actually, I got to tell you though, I haven't said this before. I'm super proud. We're both super proud of Hope because Hope has paid for every single one of her lessons.
Yes.
On her own. We have
She loves
not
it.
given her anything for this.
Absolutely.
And now she's working for her in exchange for lessons. Super proud of our daughter, because she has taken the initiative to do all of this on her own. So anyway, from the gal that Hope takes riding lessons from, she said that geese are a lot like horses, where they will befriend you and they will love you like horses do. Where chickens are a lot like cows, where they just are interested in food. You're just there. Right. So it's just kind of an interesting correlation. I thought that was interesting. So.
And it's not often, Mom, that I will see a name of someone's YouTube thingy that you pause and say, okay, that's a solid enough name where I'm going to stop and tell you the name of this.
Okay.
And it happens to be Lola Granola, the chicken doula.
Love it. Where is that?
You can't see it because the camera's in the way. Lola Granola, the chicken doula or doula. I'm assuming like chicken like babies.
Yeah.
Doulas, like the doula. Anyway, hats off to you, Lola.
Oh, there it is.
Solid name.
That's great.
Solid
I love it.
Name.
Love
Anyway, so the geese, loving the geese. However, we had some friends over today, and I was doing a little cooking outside on the deck, and I turned just in time to see a coyote checking out our chickens, checking out our geese. And the second I turned just to I was going to slowly try to go get to the door, to give him a little bit of love from me to the coyote.
Yeah.
Because why? They're not eating my chickens or my geese.
Right.
and it's legal, and there's no
season for coyotes. They're a nuisance animal.
Yep, and they were going to drag off my chickens, so I was going to go. But the second I touch that door, he's off like a shot.
Yeah.
But so yes, but we were grilling out. Have you ever heard of sous-vide ribs?
It's French. French. A sous-vide.
Sous-vide.
If you guys have not heard of a sous-vide,
spell it first.
Man. Okay, sous-vide is not how it's spelled because it's a French word.
Well, it's not how it sounds.
That's what it's not spelled the way it sounds. Yeah. It's Sousvide. It looks like sous-vide. Vide. But it is a way that you can boil your food in a bag. And so we get the BPA free bags that are heat proof and all that nonsense. And we put our ribs, we season our ribs, we put them in these bags and we submerge them in water.
The water doesn't touch the food.
No, the water is only on the outside. It touches the outside of the bag. But you can set the temperature of your sous vide to whatever cooking temperature, and it will maintain that temperature.
The internal temperature.
Yes, the internal temperature of that meat for as long as you leave it in there.
So people, let me, if you like to eat food, like we like to eat food.
Yes.
I have eaten not because I would pay for this, because to be honest, it's ridiculous the prices that some of these like very expensive steakhouses charge.
Crazy.
But because of employers that I worked for, they would take you out as part of the crew to different expensive steakhouses. And I've eaten in some really nice steakhouses. If you get a good cut of meat and you put it in this sous vide thing, what happens is all of that marbling inside the meat starts to liquefy, and it keeps the internal temperature exactly where you want it. So like if you like a steak medium rare, like I do, you put the sous vide machine so that it does it rare, and then you let it sit there and let the fat do its thing and get all. Then you pull it out, sear in the pan or on the grill, and let me tell you what, it's easily one of those stupid, expensive $70 steak by itself.
Oh yeah,
easy.
And we put the steaks in there for probably 2 hours.
Couple hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
The ribs, however, we do 24 hours.
Oh, mama.
Oh, my.
Hurt me, baby.
Oh,
Hurt me.
man.
Come on.
Okay, the seasoning I used was, I can't even remember. It was a Walmart one that has single ingredients in it, and it was really, really tasty.
It was solid.
It was so good.
And it had just enough, okay, for those who understand the value of a good rib, it had just enough bite where it's not just going to fall apart, where you're like, "Puh," and then all of a sudden I have pudding ribs on my mouth.
All over your face, yeah.
But enough where you go, bite, and it just comes apart. Oh, so smoky and succulent.
It was
had
so
the juices.
Good.
The juices.
The juices, yeah. So this is a new thing. This one is not in the recipe book. Sorry, guys.
It's new to us, and we were not going to experiment on you.
Right. It's new to us, and we've done this twice now, and so far both times have it's been knocked out of the park. It has been just so good. Facts matter.
He's talking about the little coyote encounter, and
yeah.
Let's just say that
or minerals, yeah.
I'm a giver. I want to give. I want to make sure that that coyote has absolutely the perfect amount of nutrition for my yard.
Right, exactly.
Because it's specialized.
Yeah.
So other stuff. It's raining like crazy now.
Pouring down rain right now.
I gotta set up another camera so you guys can see what's going on outside.
The only problem is I think there would be a glare.
Anyway. I'm nerdy. We'll set up lighting for the whole.
Yeah.
So Nana, is she El Prego, Mamacita? Our dog Nana the Saint Bernard.
I don't know. We won't find out for probably another, 15 days. I have to look on the calendar and find out when the whole escapade started.
Uh-huh. If the house is rocking,
don't
come knocking.
Don't.
I thought you were singing with me.
No.
No?
No.
It was funny though watching Brutus and Nana, because Nana hated Brutus, and then it instantly was, "How you doing, big boy?" It's like a switch was turned in her brain, and all of a sudden she says, "Oh, how are you doing? Come on over."
Right, that's funny.
And then 3 days later,
don't come near me.
Get off.
Yeah, she starts whining and yipping and
nipping at him.
She's never bit him, but she makes it seem like she is biting his head off.
Yeah.
So it's quite hysterical. But yeah, the sous-vide. Okay, we made a ham a couple of weeks ago. I took a frozen ham.
Oh yeah.
Frozen. Okay, I wanted to have some meal right after church when we got home, because we'll generally have a late lunch, early dinner. So on Sundays. So I didn't thaw it out the night before. So I said, okay, go get the frozen ham. I put it in the bag. I poured a little bit of orange juice, some cinnamon, and some brown sugar. That's all I put in there. I closed up the bag, put it in the sous vide, turned it on, and by the time we got home, it was real nice.
Real nice.
And then I stuck it in the oven and turned on the broiler, and it just crisped up the outside, and it was so good.
Oh my gracious.
Yeah. Whew.
So, okay, and I will say this, that it's okay, here's a little secret. When we watch YouTube channels, it's generally not homesteading channels. Sorry, homesteaders.
No.
When we want to know something like a skill or a task, then you focus in, just like everybody else does. If you're wanting to learn a thing, then you watch like 50 billion things on that one thing. But for entertainment, we don't generally watch homesteaders unless there's a reason to be educated.
Right, unless I want to learn something.
However, the sous vide thing was, I don't even know this guy's channel. He's a Latin American Mexican. I don't know. He's not got the same accent I have. Let's say it that way. little more darker complected. You guys can go however you want with that. I think he might be from Mexico. Maybe it could be an island nation. I don't know. But I like this guy. He's really funny, and he's probably the happiest man alive. He's got some channel called Sous-vide Everything.
Really? I didn't know about this one. You didn't tell me about this one. He's keeping secrets from me.
No.
No, not really.
But he's goofy. I mean, he used to do like a steak channel. Like him and his buddies. They would do like steaks. And then he would be like, hey, guess what? I just staked up some shoe leather. And here, you eat it.
Gross.
And he would make his buddies eat it.
Gross.
But he started this sous vide thing, and I couldn't believe it. I was watching it going, I'll bet that is daggone delicious.
Oh, man.
And then we got one cheap.
Yeah, we did. And honestly,
it's so convenient.
I was really skeptical. Really, really skeptical. I thought, no way, this is going to be gross. We have done chicken, salmon, pork steaks, ham, ribs.
Chicken's ridiculous.
Regular steak, beef steaks. Oh, that chicken is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Gosh, there have been so many things that we've done, and I won't go back. I mean, it's so easy because
it's convenient. You throw it in there and you leave it.
You can throw it in there frozen in the morning, and it'll stay that same internal whatever temperature you set it at, it'll stay that same internal temperature all day long. And it will just be ready to be seared and ready to eat.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yum. Man, that's really nasty.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad, actually.
Yeah.
The rain is not completely horizontal, but it's
pretty
like
darn close.
It's like that.
Yeah. Oof.
So anyway, other stuff. I've been writing music again, guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, my background is music and production and nerdiness. You can
look around.
Mad Dog earlier was noticing the flying V. Yeah, I got guitars, and the best way I can tell you is this. She says I have too many guitars.
Yeah.
Don't tell her. She's probably right. But there's a sound for each one. It's like a tool. Like if you're into cars or trucks or something, you don't have one wrench. You have many wrenches. Why? Each wrench has its own use. Guys, help me out.
Whatever.
Guys, come on. Mad Dog, am I right? Mad Dog. He's angry. He's clearly canine. Mad Dog, help me out. Come on. Where's some kind of response? Anybody? Never too many, says Bill. I knew Bill would have my back. Thank you, Bill.
You know, okay. I can't complain about his guitars because I have just as many purses. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to savor this.
Yeah.
No,
I
wait,
have
Let me drink in the moment.
just as many purses. And no, he does not use them all. That flying V, no. That flying V over there still has the plastic on the humbuckers.
But I leave the plastic on that one for a reason.
Because he's never played it.
I play it all the time. Actually, I play it all the time.
I'm just messing with you, Brad.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Matter
Yes,
of fact,
it's the same thing with sewing machines. I personally only have one. Well, unless you count my serger as one. Then that would be two. But sewing machine and a serger, they're two different things.
Oh, you guys are
Well, and then
funny.
Grace has one. So that one's not mine.
The ladies are rallying the troops around you. They heard what was said, and they go, yeah, but it's different for
but
girls.
it's different for
It's
girls,
different for
right?
girls.
Because, we're girls, and so we
Yeah.
can get away with everything, right? Right?
Yeah. Hey,
That's
Bob.
not how that goes.
Bob is from Brazil. Hey, Bob, how you doing?
Hey, Bob.
Okay, so here's the other thing. Mom has. Okay, I got to pause for a second. Everybody, hey, Idaho Hoosier, that is very, very kind. Thank you. Need prayers, severe pain. Oh, absolutely, we'll be praying for you.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, he knows.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm in raging pain right now,
Yeah.
and not to diminish what you're going through, but absolutely, we'll be praying for you for sure.
Yeah. He's okay. I'm gonna toot horns. I'm gonna lift him up here for a second.
Okay.
Because his back pain is extreme. And he's going to get upset with me here. He will work through it. He will do what he's supposed to, what he has to, not supposed to, but what he has to help us, even though his back hurts.
How about them Packers? We don't even watch football.
We don't watch football.
Bulletproof Pastor, how many guitars does a man need? Just a few more.
Yeah,
Ain't that
just
the
a
truth?
few more. Yeah.
Okay, let me back up. Thank you, and we will be definitely praying for you, Idaho.
Yeah, definitely.
So yes, Monica, that's the truth. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's the big secret for every lady that's out there and gentleman out there who does canning or making your own pickles, fridge pickles or canned pickles, dill. I'm here to tell you, everybody thinks they've got a really, really good pickle recipe. Most of us don't. That's the truth.
I think it's a personal preference.
Hold on. It's like a song. You guys remember watching American Idol? We watched maybe 2 episodes, and both of them, that guy who was the Simon guy who was always nasty to everybody, I went, he's right. He's right. He's right. These people are wasting their lives, not on a dream that they can attain, but they've been lied to their whole lives. Everybody tells them, you're so amazing and you're so great.
My grandma said I'm awesome, so I need to be on the American
She
Idol.
loves you. Of course she's not going to tell you you're horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I feel bad because this guy, Simon guy, he yes, he could probably say it nicer. Yes.
Yeah, he could.
But people have been lying to those people their whole lives, telling them they can sing, and they can't. And so, yeah, that's a big jump from American Idol to pickles. But everybody thinks their pickles are awesome. Hers were really, 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 really good the other day. And I was so happy because
I'm blushing.
I like those stupid, expensive ones you get in the Claussens in the big thing that's in the cold section.
Yeah, the big plastic, the big plastic container.
And I cannot tell you, people, it's hard to spend $8 on pickles.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, I was
Monica, you're making fun of me. I have a recipe.
Pickles.
I do have a recipe.
And they were really good. Mm-hmm. And she made the recipe after the cookbook was done. Just so you guys know.
Yes.
This was done. She was experimenting and said, hey, how about these? And the truth is this. All right, people, lean in. Here's how this works. When your wife comes to you and says, does this make me look fat? Once the terror has flown down from your head and you regain consciousness and you say, oh, honey, didn't you just make some pickles? Can we try those out?
When was the last time I ever asked you that?
She doesn't do that.
Don't ever ask him that.
No, but my point is...
Because he'll tell the truth.
That is not.
I'm teasing.
Is that not the weirdest conversation to have? No, I would lie. I would lie.
No, I'm just teasing. Yeah, I think, Wanda, you're right. I think it's the start of another cookbook.
The pickles are
Criminy.
Goofy. You know what? Maybe you should honestly... I got an idea. For everybody that buys a cookbook, because it does help us out. And I'm not bashful in asking because there was a lot of work that went in that cookbook.
What if they already bought it?
No, I'm saying that email us and we'll send you the pickle recipe. What do you think? That sounds like a pretty good deal.
Okay. Here's the thing about the pickles. I hate pickles.
I love the pickles.
I hate dill pickles. I like sweet pickles. Mm-hmm. So I won't make them because I'm the only one that likes them. So I won't make them. I won't even buy them because most of the pickles you buy in the store have food coloring in them and high fructose corn syrup. So I won't buy that.
Yeah.
So honestly, it was a total guess.
And she didn't write it down. So
I did. No, I did. I wrote it down for a friend of mine today.
I can't.
I wrote it down for the family that came over today, and I remember what I did. I made notes in the book because, well, that's what I do. I look at the recipe in the book, and then I'll change it because I don't like
that's what we do.
These things, and so I'll fix it. And I'm like, no, there's not enough of this, so I need to add more of that, or no, I don't want that in there. Black peppercorns, forget it. They don't go in pickles. No, not ever.
I love them.
Yes, I do like bread and butter pickles. I'll eat those before I'll eat a dill pickle.
So, get back to work, James. Oh, James.
No, you know what? And they're right. I should probably go ahead and start another one.
And they're fridge pickles. So you use what you got in your garden right now. And let me just tell you what, the pickle, I think you're going to have to do it, or at least write down if you give me the pickle recipe,
I have it.
Then anybody that buys a cookbook, I'll just email them.
Okay.
Or you email me if you didn't get it and be like, hey, I would like that pickle recipe. So grab a cookbook and I'll send you the thing. But shameless plug. Totally shameless plug.
Okay. What? Time out. Heather, come on. She said, no, Heather on Going Batty, she says, I don't think we can be friends anymore because she hates sweet pickles and loves dill pickles.
I love them so much.
All I can say is that's the pickle you can put on that sandwich that we talk about. Mm-hmm. It's right there. That's right.
I will. Okay. I don't care for bread and butter pickles. That's like the spawn of something wrong in a primordial goo that was planned by demonic forces.
Like kombucha?
The alien brain. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
No. And if we don't eat out often, that sounds like the Dos Equis guy or whatever is. I don't often eat out, but when I do,
It's only at Culver's.
no, I will straight up ask them what kind of pickles they have on their whatever, whether it's a chicken sandwich or a burger, because I'll say, no, thank you. If they're the sweet bread and butter things,
take them off.
That's not how you do it, man. You just don't.
Yeah.
I'll ask them in advance.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's get back on track. But
so yes, I have the recipe. I just need to type it up, and
you get a cookbook, and we'll send you the recipe. How's that?
Yeah.
That was thunder, right?
Yeah,
there.
it
Or
was.
lightning.
There was a crack of lightning.
I'm surprised we still have the internet, guys.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's still green. Good.
Oh yeah, and you know what? Pickles. We've spent 20 minutes talking about pickles. That's the funny thing. No, it's because, you know, I've heard that family long-lasting feuds have been started over pickles.
I have no doubt.
Duke's versus Hellman's mayonnaise.
Oh, there's another one, yeah.
That is a family line divider.
Miracle Whip over mayonnaise. Ugh, no, thank you.
What is it even made of?
It's an
egg product?
It's a salad dressing. It's not something you put on a sandwich.
Ugh.
That's what it says. Miracle Whip dressing. Not salad dressing, but it is dressing.
Oh my gracious.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
So,
can't.
They were asking how the cookbook's going. We're doing really great.
Yeah.
You know, and we're so grateful, folks.
Yeah.
Because you know what? It allows us time to do stuff like this, to come and hang out instead of click, 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 constantly trying to drum up new business for my production company. So it allows us a little bit of breathing room to grow the homestead and to film it. And so you're actively part of what we're doing here. So we are very, very grateful. So if you don't have one, there is a link down below.
All right.
All right.
Type up the pickles.
Type up the pickles. I'll do it. Or you type it, I'll do it. I'll send it.
Okay.
Okay. We were going to be building on the barn today, but that got postponed.
Yeah.
Is this Timothy Hawkins, the comedian? Is that the guy?
No.
Is that his name?
His name is Tim Hawkins, but that's not.
There's a Christian comedian, and he's actually funny. Because usually when you say Christian comedian, generally not funny.
No.
He's funny.
Right.
Anyway, if it's you, hey, a little bit of starstruck. Not a lot, little. Okay.
Christian curse words. That's all I got to say.
That's one of his bits.
One of his bits is Christian curse words.
And it's actually really funny.
It's super funny.
That's another Tim.
Or
I bet you get that a lot.
It's probably another Tim. Yeah. And then the way the way you hold your arms during praise and worship.
It's only a church person thing.
It's only a church person thing. Yeah. You got it. If you go to church,
you'll laugh.
You'll laugh your head off.
If you don't, you'll say, "What am I watching?"
Right. And don't be offended by it because it's just funny.
Laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Anyhow.
So, okay, moving on. We have been smack dab in the middle of trying to figure out.
Trying to figure out what?
Oh, you want to talk about that?
We can, but trying to figure out what?
Well, you know what? Okay, teensy weensy little plug. And then we want to talk about that. The teensy weensy little plug would be we're starting to be more open with controversial subjects on Patreon. Now, I know heads are exploding right now as I say, when I say Patreon, and there's a reason for it, people, because I don't care what side of anything you pick to be on. If you're this or that or conservative or whatever, I'm not even fighting about that at all. Whatever side you have aligned yourself with, somebody else is on the other side saying you're wrong. And I'm just sick of it. So we keep the Big Family Homestead as family friendly, as PC as we can. And so we have an outlet to talk about things that we view as concerns over there. So if you are over there, we have been posting stuff daily for the last few days, and we're going to continue to post stuff daily. And you may say to yourself, well, Brad, there's a $1 fee. Yeah, honestly. And it has nothing to do with the dollar. Trust me. It has everything to do with the people that are usually the nasty people. I don't even care if you have a difference of opinion with us. If you do, fine. Just be nice.
Yeah.
We can have differences of opinion and still not want to kill each other verbally. What it does is it keeps out the people that they're so angry and so bitter and so filled with rage, but they're not even willing to go ahead and give you $1 to take your head off verbally. So that just sidesteps a lot of that. So that's what that's about. So that's a Patreon thing. Now, I think we should talk about one more thing before we get into that. And plans coming up. Master, the plans. The plans. Okay, so here's the plans, people. Winter is coming. So that means we've got to hurry up and we've got to get some summer stuff done.
Yep.
We are not yet ready for the cold.
No, we have still probably a third of our wood to split, right? About a third.
Yeah.
We've got to get the lean-tos done. We've got the materials. We were super grateful. We ordered them from a local hardware store, and
no swearing.
we got the materials.
Oh.
They came in the next day.
But yeah.
Then we went and paid for the materials, which because we've been saving. We've been saving a little bit. And then we had all the money.
Yep.
We went, paid cash, got a small discount, which was awesome.
7 days before prices will
Jump.
skyrocket.
Yep.
And if you need tin, get it today.
Yes.
If you can afford it. They told us
Right.
point blank. They're talking 40% jump.
Yeah. Yeah. It's insane. The tin we got was not from the same company as we had gotten the other tin for the barn last year. They are on severe delays. What was the name? Fabril?
Fabril was the one that we had gone through in the past.
Yeah.
And then the new one was some name that he just said they're a
some
brand new
wholesale.
company.
Yeah, some wholesale company. And he said, sometimes we can get it the next day. I said, are you kidding? Hey, it's noon. Call now, get them to order it.
Well,
and we did. We got the next day.
Fabril was almost 8 weeks out.
Or longer. Yeah, it was insane. So it's not the exact same color, but it's pretty darn close.
Close enough.
It's close enough. But we thought if we can't get it right now before the price jumps, we're not gonna get it. So what's the point in building the lean-tos?
Which we need the lean-tos.
We need the lean-tos.
Let me tell you what, people. The barn was a huge jump up. Huge jump. Then water to the barn has been a huge jump up.
Yeah.
But now the doors being able to close, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Not because the snow
Or
and
open.
the ice locks them open. And there is no getting it. I mean, we had these gigantic metal poker things that were heavy, like 40 pounds, like bam. And you cannot break those doors free. No. So we need something so that equipment can get up underneath there. And we have a way that when it gets really wicked and the wind is blowing hard, the animals have complete ability to get 100% shelter.
Right. We'll get the lean-tos built on both sides, on the east and west side of the barn, so that the animals have a place to get in and our equipment needs to get underneath as well. So, it's gonna be great. So
that's definitely what's going on there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna jump a different topic that I wasn't planning on dealing with because a lot of people ask this, and we're not bashful.
No.
About talking about our daughter Grace. she Look Up From Down Under was asking about her surgeries. And here's the scoop. Everything when COVID happened got jacked up. Everything was
put on hold.
Nobody was committing to dates. Nobody was committing to appointments. Everything got completely fractured and messed up. And now we're starting again.
Yeah.
That's the truth of what it is. And it's no fun. She's fine.
Yeah, she's doing really well. She's thriving. I mean, she's got the best diet out of the entire neighborhood. I mean,
she eats better than anybody I know.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
Yeah, she's doing really, really well. Last summer, I think it was in July, she got a bone anchored hearing aid.
Yep.
And she's loving that. She can hear everything. So she's doing really, really well with that. And so we just have to wait on appointments because they're just stringing things along. And well, I was going to say something.
Yeah. And okay. It's frustrating. Let me try to be the mediator here.
Okay.
It's extremely frustrating for parents and Grace when we thought, okay, this is round 2, guys. When we lived in Ohio, she was lined up for all these surgeries. Everybody was like, check, check, check. All these doctors, the whole team was in it. And then insurance complications happened when, let's just say, a presidency changed. And instantly, overnight, they all said, no, it's not going to happen.
No.
So you can do whatever you want with that.
Yeah.
But then coming to Wisconsin, it was tough getting everything lined back up. And then we thought, all right, the process is going to move forward. Then COVID happened. And to be fair, parents and Grace were obviously not happy.
Right.
But I don't think there is anything intentional on the part of the doctors at all. I think they're just stuck. They're stuck, just like they want to do their job.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a thought, people. We get irritated with all the this, mandate that, mandate this, right? Do you think they're happy about it? And I'm saying these words right now, and they're bouncing around in my head, and half of me is going, shut up, Brad. And the other half of me is going, you know what? They're guaranteed they're not happy about a lot of the stuff that has to happen. They just feel like they have to.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to ditch that, but that's where Grace is we're unfortunately not square one, but if there's 10 squares, we're back to probably 5.
Yeah.
Would that be fair to say?
I would say so. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of things have changed.
Yeah.
And we're just going to have to be diligent in getting the care that she needs.
And patient.
And, well.
And persistent.
And persistent because, okay, I'm going to get on a soapbox here for a second.
Uh-oh, here we go.
If any of you have special needs children or children in general, okay? Or if you're caring for a parent,
somebody who can't take care of themselves.
Somebody who cannot take care of themselves, you are their only advocate. Honestly, because the hospitals, yes, they have social workers.
But they've got rules.
They have rules, they have boundaries. They're not going to do what's necessary for your family member.
Without being pushed in a lot of cases.
Right. You have to push for their care. That's all there's to it. If you see a need, fill a need. I mean, that's from a movie quote, but you're the only one that's going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Because those doctors and nurses, yes,
they don't even have the power to do it.
Care for your child
and
or your family member because they're paid to.
Mom, but here's the thing.
But you care for them because they're part of your family.
And
so that's...
Again, when I started saying, let me be the mediator here, it's because I understand. We are on the side of, I want it done for her yesterday. And then we are stuck in the middle saying, okay, how do we kindly request something they don't want to do? And how do we kindly bring them along when Mama Bear wants it done yesterday and Dad does too? And here's the truth. Some days she's the logical one. She's the one thinking, now, Brad, if you go in there and you start verbally manhandling people,
you're not going to get anything done.
Nothing's going to go.
Right.
But the truth is, more times it's me going, all right, honey, calm down. Believe it or not.
Because Mama Bear comes out saying, no, you're not going to mess with my child. You're not going to experiment on my child, which has happened.
Okay.
Don't mute me.
I wasn't. I was cleaning my mixer.
Okay.
There was something on there.
There's a couple of comments. Old Glory Farm, they're friends of ours. She says you have to put up a stink or things don't get done. And that's true.
Sometimes that is true. Unfortunately, it's more than.
And Eric and Norma, they have a mother of a 9-year-old, former 23-weeker with CP.
We know.
Grace was a 26-weeker and has CP. Guys, our daughter just turned 18.
And we're still fighting this battle.
We are still fighting this battle. So don't give up. Don't give up. Keep.
Anyway.
And I know it's hard.
Yeah.
Trust me, we've been there. It's hard and you get discouraged, but don't give up. Just don't.
And again, passions flare when you want something done and there's just doggone nothing you can do about it. And I cannot tell you, I'm not going to, you know what, I'm not, okay. I was going to give you an instance that's a daily thing for us and Grace. But if I do, I'll start crying like a girl. Not that girls or boys should,
crying like
whatever,
a baby. How's that?
Fine, whatever. My point is that you hate it. You hate it for them. And then to be just stuck. CP is what is cerebral palsy, Jack. But the reality is sometimes yelling and hollering will get you places, but most of the time it doesn't. Yeah. Squeaky wheels do get grease, but if you start becoming a problem,
then you get kicked out.
They don't like that either. There's that fine spot where you can gently say, now, can you please explain this to me because it doesn't make sense. Right. But sometimes you need to be a little more, and so, yeah, that's the thing. So there's, that was, I didn't really expect to go into all that, but that's okay, because we know a lot of you guys pray for Grace, and we are extremely grateful. Yeah. And we know that folks that are not what you would ascribe to having a faith, we still, trust me, well wishes are gratefully received. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
It's so hard to be tactful when you're frustrated sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Smile. Be kind. Know what you're talking about. Research. Yeah, and they will. But sometimes you've got to. Honestly, I think that part of the role is knowing when you can be a little pushy and when you should just shut up and say thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because sometimes being that squeaky wheel gets you nothing except ignored.
Yeah, depending on who's on the other side of that desk.
If you give them a little buy-in, give them, and this sounds sad, give them a little bit of your sob story. I don't like to even say it like that. Give them a little bit of your story, and then they have buy-in, and they'll have some sympathy for what you're going through, and they'll help you.
Yeah, if you say, hey, she's been struggling with this for 18 years.
Yeah.
Can't you just
click
some things on the computer?
Right.
Make this go through.
Right.
And generally, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So anyway,
Wait, we did get that recorded. Okay, good.
oh, that is not new.
Honey, I'm just kidding.
They don't know that though. I'm the one who always is admitting when I'm wrong.
He is right. He is right.
That is recorded.
I'm just teasing.
Don't forget, people. I'm the one who edits the videos, and I won't make Mama look bad.
No, he won't. I'm not perfect, guys.
Nobody is.
No.
But anyway, so here's the scoop, guys. We don't have sponsors because we don't have sponsors, but we do have that.
We do. We do have that. You know what that is? No, you don't, because I'm going to tell you.
Tell them.
So, okay, small, I guess, commercial.
I guess it's, we'll give 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Thrive Life is one of our favorite products. We do sell it as a job.
As a business.
But we only sell stuff that we really, really like.
And that is the truth.
And we love Thrive Life products. They are single ingredients. It's just broccoli, just mushrooms, just apples. No, not just apples, because they're citric acid, so they don't turn brown. Yeah. But let me tell you, they are delicious. Okay? And I'm probably over 30 seconds. This month, they are having an awesome sale.
The whole month?
The whole month of August 1st through the 31st, I think, of 2021. All of their monthly delivery orders are 30% off instead of 15% off. Now, that is just the monthly deliveries.
Which doesn't cost you a penny to sign up for deliveries.
Nope. You can cancel anytime. You don't have to. You just sign up with an email. It's super easy. And like I said, you can cancel anytime. You don't have to continue it. But it's 30% off. And then if your order is over $100, you get free shipping. So it actually ends up being about 42%. So that's pretty awesome. So don't miss out on that sale. And it's also a great opportunity right now to get into the business.
Oh my gosh, right now? Are you
right
kidding
now
me?
Because of the 30% off? If you sign up as a consultant, I think that the it's not a social seller anymore, but the
you can get a $100 kit.
The least expensive kit is $100, and that's not just. Then that's not an annual fee. That's not to you're not buying in and then have to buy food. No. When you get this kit, most of it's food.
Yeah.
So, I haven't tried the apples in a pie.
Mom, stay focused.
Sorry.
She's reading comments.
Sorry. Anyhow, now is a great time to get started.
If you want it as a business, I'll tell you this, guys. It's one of the things we do. And God has blessed us, and that's no joke.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Think about it like this. What other business do you don't have to make the product, do the research, have it made, have graphic design done. You don't have to buy it, store it at your house. You don't have to ship it out. Everything is drop shipped. And every single person you will meet ever needs your product. Not wants your product, needs your product just to stay alive.
Right.
So, and I don't think I have to tell you that you can probably see that prices are going up everywhere. So one can of apples that I pay X dollars for today is still going to be as good as it was fresh 30 years from now. You think there's going to be a little cost hikes between here and there? Just look down below. And if you're interested, we're going to be done with this right now because we don't want to. But anyway, info@bigfamilyhomestead.gmail or whatever. It's down there.
Right.
Info.bigfamilyhomestead. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to answer 2 questions though.
Uh-oh.
Monica, she's asking when is the deadline for consultants? There is no deadline.
Not for consultants.
Not for consultants. You can become a consultant at any time. There's no rush.
Yeah.
And then there was a mushroom question. Oh, Treasure Rescue.
She loves her mushrooms.
Oh man.
She loves them.
I love the mushrooms. So I don't know if they have any in stock right now, but love their mushrooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely love them. You open up the can, they're nice and crisp. They're great on pizza because I don't even rehydrate them. I break them into small pieces and I stick them right on top of the sauce.
The sauce puts enough moisture in it there. You don't
yummy.
have to mess with anything.
I think we need to have pizza this week.
I want to build a pizza oven.
Yeah.
That it might have to be a winter project.
That's going to have to be.
But it has to be wood fired. If you're going to that kind of effort, do it right.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to be able to build it in the wintertime because the concrete won't cure.
Oh, it does.
Maybe late fall. But
anyway, I think it's going to be time to call it an evening.
Yeah,
guys.
The kids are, it's Lord of the Flies downstairs.
Yeah, it's Lord of the Flies. Somebody's going to get eaten soon. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, again, thank you guys for grabbing cookbooks. It truly is a blessing for our family.
It really is. And it actually makes me feel good because you guys like it.
And you like our recipes, which that's so awesome.
Yeah, I love that you love the recipes.
So, and if I forget about the pickle thing, you guys remind me. Okay?
I'll type it up and then I'll email it to you. So.
All right, that's it, guys. I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
Have an awesome night. Blessed day.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.